Welcome back to another Steve and Casey video. Today it is 9 a.m. really early for me, as you guys know. We have Jeff, Howard, Robbie, just a bunch of the guys that, don't worry about him. It's a bunch of the guys that are gonna help with the course. We're gonna figure out some plans such as the tee boxes, the grass, the water system, and the lake. Not the lake, the pond, I don't know. We're just gonna go over a bunch of things. But this is kind of an update video. It's been a while since I've been down here. We're gonna go down there, just get the word on everything, get everything set up so I'm ready to go, see what happens though. I think we have 3 weeks to plant grass. And I still gotta go back and do more good stuff. So it's just, the course had to take a backseat for now. Slap a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. As always, I think we're almost at 200,000 subscribers, and let's go check this out. All right, I think we're gonna do some marking, and there's definitely some weeds that have grown up, but as you guys can see, there's the first tee box, there's the second. We're just gonna mark where the water system goes so we can get to work. You guys remember Jeff? He was, I think the last video I filmed down here, he was here. He's been helping out, but what are we doing?
Got it wiped out. Looking good.
Yeah.
See it all, huh?
This is kind of where we put the first one, and we built it up a little bit, but not massive. We haven't finished it.
Yeah. Like I said, if we could get, you know, I don't know how much play. I mean, you're not gonna, if you're hitting balls, you're probably not gonna beat all the grass off of it. So
no,
I think you're right on the right idea. If we can gather up, maybe have a Howard gather up a little bit more material and make it a little bit wider. I think it would be better.
Okay.
We can see the green site now.
Yeah, we still
might be a couple little snags there. Or are they just tough to get to?
No, I gotta finish clearing that. We cleared the one right down there, the other tee box.
Yeah. Really, it's just, Steven, I would just say those, that run gnarly one there, and this one that looks like it's dying over here. Some of that stuff. I mean, so that just gives you a really good, clear, open view of the green.
Yeah. That's
ultimately what you want.
Yeah, the other tee box is built a little different down there.
So this one, is that one too or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna bring that line down, that water line. It could be more over here, it could be anywhere. Yeah. But what it needs to do is this can come down like this. Electric valve there. And this is going to go over and run this. Okay. So if this is the tee there, it's going to be like this. And it's going to square around like that. And that valve is going to come on. So when we want to water this tee, boom, we can turn that valve on. Okay. So there's water going, it floods this area, and the pressure builds up, and the heads pop up out of the ground. Electric shuts it off, drains it all back down. Got it. So that's going to get the tee watered, and then the surround area, and like Mark was talking, you know, maybe let the natives, really don't need water. It's saving. Water's so critical right now. It's just, you know, we're battling for, and it's, when it's dry, you know, what's happening out west in California and stuff. So yeah, but I can write this all out on a piece of paper, and it'll be simple and awesome, pretty easy to follow. It's really pretty simple. Yeah. As you guys see, we set this tee box up, and then we'll go look down at this one. This one's looking pretty good. Needs a little more work. This tee box right here is my favorite by far. Right here. Like it. So that's kind of a little levee there, and the green sitting on top of that. Is that right? What happened to the river? I saw a video where you were like, oh, it flooded. This whole thing went under? It got a little. So if this is where we want the other tee, or is it down here? Do you not like that?
No, I'll do whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, he's already got some support material right there for that tee. He really doesn't have to do much. I mean, I just thought we might gather some material to help build this one out a little bit. You know, if this is the front edge of the tee, I'd like to go back another blade, the width of your blade. But this is fine. I mean, this is good. Maybe just smooth to get a little bit more level and drain it to one side. You don't have far to go.
I didn't shoot nothing. I didn't shoot no grade or nothing.
That slope there is great. That's good. And if we go 20 or 30 feet that way, and you want to go all the way that way, Stephen, right? Yeah.
See, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a long 160-yard shot. I was thinking right down there in between there, but that's going to be far. That's a pretty steep drop.
We need to walk down there and check that out.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it hasn't been for sure put in, but right in between there. But I don't know how that would work.
You could bench one in there. You're gonna have to lean this way a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I got a limited number of survey flags, but we might be able to just kind of lay that out a little bit today too. So for in the future, get an idea what's going on. So you want a tee right there between those two trees?
Yeah, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll paint one out, and I'll flag where the irrigation heads to need to go. I don't know, Robbie, where to get water line down there.
See down here. So
Yeah?
we're right here. Let's lay that out.
All right, I will. I'll walk down there and paint something. I'm gonna take Steven with me. You wanna go down there?
Here.
All right, a lot of this goes right over my head. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm not going to talk. Just got to work through it, figure it out.
What are you thinking? Just try to utilize this right here.
Yeah, I feel like supposed to do it.
He's gonna need to dig a little there
Mm-hmm.
and create a little bit of a slope without having to go off that bluff there a little bit. Don't want to do that.
Yeah. So where is the green going to be? Just behind that?
I keep seeing that point there. See where that is? The dam and the that brown strip of grass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just this point, and then kind of into the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're visioning here once again, but there was no more tees that way, right?
No.
This is the last
This
one.
would be the last one.
Okay. I mean, you could bench a bunker in on that side. There is a chance that it could get washed out, you know, from the flooding. I don't know if it comes up here with current. Sometimes they just come up and then they go back down. But if not, leave that. And you could get really creative by benching in a bunker behind the green to frame it.
Mm-hmm.
It won't take long to lay this out real quick
Mm-hmm.
for him. We'll go down there and take a look at that.
Yeah.
Build it up a little more if you can.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of
That slope there's fine.
plenty of field here to
Pass
get
it
it level and then top it off top. So
Yeah, and a little back slope, just slightly right there.
The hardest tee box is gonna be that one, as you guys know. I've hit some balls off of it with a full iron. It's just crazy how the ball gets affected, and it literally just comes in like a torpedo.
If you see some of the bunkers that I got, I mean, the bunkers are like way bigger than the greens.
Yeah.
Way like twice. I've got some bunkers twice as big as the green.
Yeah.
I've had people come in and look, and they're like, "Well, you need white sand." That's before I get to the first hole, and I'm like, right there and right there. I go, that you're probably here for a year just on those two holes. To remove the old stuff, spray typically what they're doing now is putting a polymer spray on there that actually allows water to drain through it. And that way you don't get rocks coming up, it stays cleaner and all that.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing some smaller bunkers, that's where it's good and it stands out. It just, you know, just like putting a nice frame around a picture, so to speak. So, but when you get into like huge quantities, you got to start barging it in. It's the delivery costs that's the killer, and it's probably going to be the same deal here, even though we're using smaller quantities. The golf courses I've been involved with, they've found a way to get trucks around all over.
This is probably going to be the main tee box, which is going to get beat up pretty good. Honestly, the only people going to be hitting it is good, and very, very limited people right now off this first par 3. So, and as you guys see, we got to take maybe a couple of those sprouts off. We have a little more tree trimming to do, but this is good. This shot is like, I was hitting a 7-iron, and that sunbuck was hard. So it's going to be a tough hole. I know this is like the behind the scenes. I know a lot of people might not want to see this, but I'm just going to videograph all of it. So we get everything done.
That one and the one down by the tree, and then where this yellow line is, and then there's going to be another one over here. Pretty much the same. It's just here, and it's probably only going to take 4 heads to do it. So where you can just lay this line, keep laying or whatever, till you get down to here.
Now, are you guys using that black pipe on these for your sprinkler heads, the actual sprinkler
Yeah,
pipe?
we can.
Right, here's the top tee box. Discussing this. This is a little, like a tiny version of what we're doing on a big scale. This is a little scale versus the actual scale. Gonna widen this tee box out a little bit. This is gonna be the top tee box. Once again, it plays. I mean, I full swung a 2-iron, and I sometimes barely got it there. So it can be. It just depends on the wind. It can be a 3-wood. When it's really windy, it starts to swirl down there, and it just. If I'm playing a draw to something, it'll do like a Tig calls it where it draws and fades. I can't remember what it's called, but it'll do double turns. It'll be doing backflips in the air. All right, we're gonna kind of look over the green. This is where the green area is gonna be. All that is marked up. We're not getting to the green just yet, but it's good to have a little bit of a plan. As you guys see, I talked about this yesterday, but there'd be a pond that would come across right here. What are you thinking?
So yeah, you can see the tee up there between those trees.
Yeah.
And one by there in front of the brush pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Not sure what we were thinking last time, but I thought we were going to try to go that way a little bit more.
Yeah, it was gonna go towards the field.
Where your mom is maybe a little too far. We don't need to maybe go quite that far, but we can definitely gather up. This is what we need for the floor. We need it to be right here. That way it kind of probably protects us from the river.
Yeah.
In case if we ever have an event.
Yeah.
I kind of like the natural bank right here
Mm-hmm.
and all that. I think I still like that.
Okay.
Plus that's easy to chip up and down on missed shots or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide to do. I'll lay some flags out here and then maybe kind of step it off and see what kind of square footage we're laying.
I like it. I like it. Anyways, he's gonna set this up. Like he said, if I want to move him around to my own shape, but my idea was the cliff and everything, and I'm just other people, like, I'm getting it set up, and now when we need more of a serious plan besides just me running around with my chicken legs, anytime I can get down here and have a little break, I take it.
I don't know that we need to go much farther back than this,
Uh-huh.
but we need to have a swale in here
Okay.
for water to go, and we don't have it here. We're down. But that material there, we can create a swale there, so if he's on property or whatever, he can gather some of that, start way back there, right underneath this tree
Mm-hmm.
that's bent over. He can start right back there and push it. Just push it right toward my truck in this low spot. You can just, and then just blend all this around. I mean, you have to kind of, it's up to you
Mm-hmm.
how you'd like it shaped. I'm just kind of giving you an overall, just general area,
Yeah.
but we can tweak it and then maybe bench a bunker in on this back side here.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be good if this is the edge of the green and we dig out a bunker, scallop out, dig out a bunker here, we're going to drain it easily right down there into the pond. So our drainage is going to work great there. This is going to be a swell back here. We got a backstop, so we don't have balls just ricocheting and going backwards that away. I like the idea of kind of somewhere right back of your truck,
Mm-hmm.
kind of benching in another bunker,
I
maybe
like
a couple of bunkers over here.
Yeah, bunkers are good.
And you could do one, tuck one in back behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I would be a little leery in front because of the river and its flooding potential.
Yeah.
You know,
It never usually gets up past here, so bunkers on this side would be good.